I can't even do my little theme music cause I feel sick. I mean, I'm like you having even a hard time catching my breath. I am so thoroughly appalled right now. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. Um, Now I had not watched. I knew that this particular person had done this, okay, and had made a video where I had then made a video talking about the poisonous toxins going into the air. Here's the thing. I didn't watch that video in completeness, okay? And I definitely didn't see the one where all I had really seen was the thumbnail. And if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about our own, in my opinion, allegedly homegrown terrorist, in my opinion, um, smelling like TP, whatever, was sharing me. I did not see the video where the Barbie doll is representing a Muslim woman wearing the headscarf there, the hair covering. I wish I knew the proper name for it. set on fire. I instantaneously, okay, instantaneously felt like I was going to throw up. I wish there was more people here to hear something on such a important note, but because it's very important, but God knows it's probably not as important as, somewhere where somebody's, talking some smack about somebody that's just detrimental or mean or horrific, because the fact is what is the saying? The squeaky wheel gets the grease, and mean people sure squeal and squeak louder than kind people do. Hi, Johnny Pie. And they do that because of low support. And I appreciate the two people that are here, Tanger, Johnny Pie, and myself. And I appreciate anybody who rewatches this and is as upset by something so disgusting as I am, and I don't think I'm wrong for thinking that Tanger is. And I don't know Johnny Pie, but I would think you probably are disgusted by it too. I don't know if you were in another chat ever before, but I think it's ironic that there's a petition against me, and yet I am not setting Barbie dolls wearing a hijab on fire. In fact, I'm so disgusted by it. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I'm going to say a head covering, hair covering, headdress. Yes, okay. Thank you, Johnny Pie. Hi. It's sure nice to see you. It really is. It's really nice to see you, Johnny. To watch that Barbie, now obviously it looked like it was like that there was some kind of an accelerant put on it, possibly on the scarf part of it, of the Barbie, so that it would burn like it was sitting there on the asphalt. Yeah, Tandra, I just saw the thumbnail, and I'm disappointed in myself for, I mean, yes, the toxic plastics, the toxic fumes of setting plastic on fire are monumentous, but oh my God, I had no clue that was a two-parter video, and that something that doll was wearing a religious headdress. And I mean, even in the States, I mean, people set people on fire. I mean, God, I mean, you've got, I don't know how many likes that video has of hers or how many comments, but every single one of them are sick. Sick. And should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves. Ashamed. Whatever human element resides. Do you know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about that Sharon V. You know her from Chosen One Community. And I'm not even trying to bring this up out of like, anything, blah, blah, blah. I just happened to be in a conversation with somebody that said, well, yeah, I mean, what she did with that video was so wrong. And I'm like, yeah, the toxic environment. And they said, no, 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 no. That's not all she did. And I wasn't aware that it was a two-parter, that video. Had no clue. I don't even want to share the video um because of the physical reaction that I got seeing that Barbie that was sitting with the head covering on fire, obviously some kind of an accelerant. Like so many women in the Middle East have gone through in a public arena. Who is advising her? The jihad? Like, who is giving her content? Who are ideas? Who's saying to her, you know what would be funny if you pretended she was being set on fire like other women in the Middle East in a public setting? Who said that to her? Or did she come up with that on her own? Did you come up with that on your own, Sharon? Who told you that would be funny, Sharon? You disgusting disgrace to humanity. Who told you that would be funny? You domestic terrorist. Who, in my opinion, who told you that would be funny? I want to see how many thumbs up and thumbs down she's got, thumbs up and comments she's got. Okay, I'm going to take a look here. Let me take a Cats and Crossroads. What's up? Denise Weezy, Christine Pitt Lover. Y'all thought that was okay? Tandra, imagine 3 people, 43 people, 43 people summed that video up. I'm in shock. I don't know. I mean, when the person who was one of the biggest contributors to AI says, "Oh, it's too late," and even he's scared to death of it, even though in the 80s there was movies warning us of it, and yet they did it anyway. Makes me wonder if every other civilization, every other century, every other civilization that's collapsed before us has not followed the same suit. No, she knew. She knew. Yes, but ask yourself, Johnny Pie, aren't serial murderers addicted to that? And do they ever reach their rock bottom? I find that some people reach their rock bottom and are in such a position of authority or in such a high thought of position, they don't even know that they're at their rock bottom. They have so much money, and nobody says to them, "You're at your rock bottom, but you're at the rock bottom, buddy. You should stop." You know, the leaders of countries, leaders of companies, leaders of corporations, leaders. And they have, and they have, and they have. And nobody says to them, "You're at rock bottom, buddy." Because you are poor when it comes to being rich in morals and ethics and values and what's right and wrong. I'd rather live amongst regular folks that think testing on animals is okay, or a human or hunting or big game hunting or, hunting hibernating bears, or, I mean, there's so many, 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 many things that these big corporations do, or these people with money, 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 money do. I was reading about, watching a documentary about, I think his name was Forrest Hayes. I think his name was Forrest Hayes. He was a Google executive, and he worked at the extra secret location of Google. Now, I'm sorry. Secret location of Google. A secret location of Google. Well, it's not, because you know what? YouTube. Sorry, I love YouTube. It has many good qualities, but they've, I don't even know. I mean, have they reached their rock bottom, or is there more to go? Because they would be the ones, I would say, are helping people reach their rock bottom. 43 people thumbing up a video posted by some 26-year lowlife that still hasn't visited her mother for Mother's Day, but talks about other people's mothering skills, burns Barbies wearing religious head coverings, talks about self-mutilation, talks about people, children, diseases, husbands, health issues in such derogatory manners. And yet, seriously, Sharon, did you go and visit your mother for Mother's Day yet? I mean, we all heard your lame excuse that the nursing home was closed on Mother's Day. Did you call her? Did you send her some flowers? I mean, you had gotten that fucking $128 super. Did you send your mother some flowers? Or did they stop delivery for flowers to the nursing home too? 26 years you've lived this life. Now, where, in my opinion, you got your necklace on your neck in your videos, right? When was the last time anybody ever saw someone in such dire straits that they need donations and stuff? Because if they don't get donations, then they're going to have to go back to boosting, which means either way you look at it, you suckers are going to be paying for me to live anyway, right? Suckers, right? Yeah, she said the nursing home was closed. Right? Is that what she thinks? Right? She'll either go back to boosting. Well, let her go back to boosting, because then maybe then she'll get caught. And once again, in another way, she'll also be our burden, because we'll have to pay for her to have 3 hots and a cot. Any way you look at it, smelling like pee with Sharon V is a burden, in my opinion. She has no respect. No respect. It's more like blackmail. When she says things like, well, I haven't had to boost lately because you guys have been donating to us, to me, sorry, to me, her, not me, her, donating. Now, they're waiting for her addiction. I kind of think it's, in my opinion, allegedly dealing, maybe a little getting high on your own supply, but I think she's, whatevs. It's my opinion. My opinion. I mean, this bitch is on a pristine lawn, opening up her fucking donations that first time on Chosen Ones there, looking like it's fucking Christmas. Where's any of that shit that's ever been donated to her? Hmm? Why can't she, instead of thinking, why can't YouTube, instead of thinking that it's okay for a slacker, booster, inconsiderate, unfeeling, unthinking, ignorant, loser, to feel like domestic terrorism is a job? Well, in my opinion, Tanger, um, yeah, but she wouldn't walk the streets. She ain't walking fucking streets. Hell no. Hell no. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. I'd be surprised if she even lives where she is. Who knows? All that fucking shit could have been an act. Everything. She couldn't maybe not even be whatever. And I find it hard to believe a hospital fucking does surgery on somebody and then they just, walk out the fucking door. I mean, come on, man. You know? So they force her to go to the hospital and then they don't force her to stay. Well, they shouldn't be performing surgery then. I mean, what was that for? Get a little fucking surgery, money from insurance for the hospital, and who cares what happens when she walks out? I mean, hospitals don't normally hack off a limb and then let people walk out the door. And if you really cared about anything, Sharon V, why don't you go fucking find your friend, Maddie, and fucking help her, help her, help her. And here's another thing. Um, I just can't believe that any other drug addict would have such heartlessness towards another drug addict. That doesn't make sense to me. Not in the least. Sandra, there's 26 people in here and they don't feel like burning. Hey, Stephanie. Hi. Burning a Barbie in a religious head covering is disgraceful. No, I think it was Buns. And Jesse Hope. And then you got this this ex fucking donate or I boost fucking blackmailing bitch, basically saying to people, when I'm talking about smelling like pee. I've just never seen anything so disgusting in my life. And all right, Stephanie, how are you? Yeah, I mean, there's no way that they're living in bandos when these people can rent a U-Haul to go move them. So, Sharon, you don't ever seem to have these fucking difficulties. When did you go see your mom for Mother's Day? You want to talk about Maddie's mothering skills? When did you go see your mother for Mother Day? And here's another thing. Jessie Hope is not a lonely, old, miserable woman. And before you do your stupid ass reporting on whatever the crap you report on, take a good fucking look at yourself. I'm starting to think that what's in your bottom lip, in my opinion, is a bunch of dime bags. That's what I'm starting to think is in the bottom lip of smelling like pee. In my opinion, allegedly, is a bunch of dime bags. You know what those are? Because I ain't never seen nothing like it. So unless you're chewing tobacco or you got a shitload of dime bags in there, I'm just saying. I mean, are you paying rent anywhere? If you're not, you don't need donations. Are you paying a car payment, car insurance, taxes, anything at all? Are you paying for food? Are you paying for medical? Are you paying electricity? Are you contributing to society smelling like pee, Sharon V? How do you contribute to society is the question. How do you contribute to society? Tug Million. Other than the couple of tugs she gives your fucking 1-incher, how does she contribute to society? New man, new world. If she ain't picking that plaque off your teeth, how is she contributing to society? Stick to your food videos. New world. Who is Vicky White and how did she die? I would like to know where a case of peanut butter went. And why did she need a case of peanut butter? Yeah, what happened with Vicky White? Is that guard or something? What happened to her? Did she kill herself? I'm sorry, I don't even mean to use those words. I mean, most people, hi 805, did they catch him, the killer? I know, right? Anathi. Wow, that's they always blame the woman. Always. Now, I do know that. Oh, you do? Jose? I mean, Tandra, if you want to come up and take just to spend a week with this dude. Yeah, but what happened to him? What happened to him, and how is it possible? I mean, yeah, I know. I just find it so hard to believe that. And why wasn't she in jail? Like, how was she able to kill herself, or did she do it in jail? And how do they manage that? I mean, really, how long are fucking shoelaces? And for house arrest. So you have to. Oh, so she wasn't arrested? They're making you move their house arrest. Do you have to pay rent? If so, then tell them you'd rather just go into jail than have three hots in a cot. They were pulling her over and she shot herself. Why weren't her guns taken away? Didn't they already know? Like, they shot, had they already caught her? I mean, I'll have to look more into that story because I really don't know anything about it. I was so incited and enraged about, you know, smelling like pee with her burning a Barbie in a religious headdressing, which was basically imitating some disgusting things that happen in today's day and age in the Middle East. Well, not if we can help it. Let's try and make a difference. I know there's been loads of people that have tried to make a difference, but it's better to do the right thing in this life than to wish we did in the next. Well, how did they capture him and not her? I've got to look more into that. I'm sure I'll find some holes in that story. Stephanie. Tandra, do you want me to send you the link? He was in the passenger seat. Yeah. I got you. housing waiting list. Hi, Ramos. Yes, exactly. Yep. And then start looking for a roommate. 8:05. I hear you. In 10 minutes, you'll come up and do your candy trivia. Yep, that's absolutely fine. I need to call my daughter. That's the reason why. And at that point, I want to partake in the candy trivia, but hi, Diane. I have a trivia I can do until hi, Johnny Pie. We can do until Chandra comes up, and then I gotta call my daughter while Chandra's up here. Up to you guys. What do you guys say? Huh? What do you guys say? Back in. Okay. What is Jay-Z's real name? What is Jay-Z's real name? Well, come up and then you talk, and then I'll come back and do the score and get to play. Jay. Aha, you're funny. I want first and last name. I'll keep score. Oh, no. Yeah, I will. I'll keep score. Does anybody know what Jay-Z's real name is? I mean, we could. No. I want first and last name. You don't want the birdhouse? Oh, it's okay. Said She don't trust you, Chandra. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I want first and last name. If anybody is playing, you have to pull the thing all the way up to the end. The red line. You have to refresh with the 3 lines. I mean, we could wait till after Bobbles is done. I mean, I know that I think, does she do trivia on Saturday nights? I don't really want to step on toes or anything. I mean, all I know is I gotta call my daughter, so. I mean, seriously. I mean, seriously. I was only kidding when I said she doesn't trust you. I was just kidding. I know, I was just kidding, Diane. Diane, I was only kidding. You're not wrong, but I want first and last name. All right, you guys, listen, I'm going to end this live and we'll do it later. We'll do more later because I really need to go call my daughter. I'm running out of time. I love you guys. I was only kidding when I said that, Diane. I'm only kidding. I was only kidding. Oh, hi, Cassidy. I was just going to, yeah. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Peace out and tacos.